Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and where we had last left off, we had bested the Siren, and her alluring cry almost got our party killed thanks to Brava Tanky's tankiness. Anyway, now that we're back after that mess, we found our funds a little low, but we do have to do some clearing. Specifically, honestly, you not having that high of a virtue chance isn't that bad, and I'm willing to wait. But does anyone have any particularly bad traits? Your bleed resistance debuff is actually kind of bad. I can't really say much for you. Rockalicious. I mean, the satanophobia is really bad for the setup I usually shove onto people here. Before I forget, and before we do anything else, let's start shoving some of these charms back in here, shall we? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Glossary. Interesting. Hidden log of which afflictions a particular hero has a tendency to develop. I would love to see this. I can't see anything else. Whoa, speed. Let's take a good look at that. Initiative is re-rolled each round. Okay. And it's only an influence. Anyway, now to actually do what I'm supposed to do. Ditch all these items, because we don't need this many. Then we'll move on over to Brother Tanky, because he does not need Dismas's head. And the restraining padlock. Dismas? I'm honestly surprised he doesn't say anything about that. Considering he lost his own head, apparently. Anyone else? Fluffy Cthulhu, you don't really need the dodge stone right now. Boy the Keen, we can drop the warrior's cap and this. Reynolds, Winville has vanished, but I was smart enough to ditch your stuff beforehand. Now let's go to dealing with stress. Boy the Keen, you kind of need to visit something. You're not a maniac for money, but you can only pray. Which, while annoying, is also not that bad. Please pray. You know what else, if any, like, Wakalicious. We might meditate with you. Because you're still cheap. And we can also, finally, I think, get the upgrade. No, we can't, because we need 20 of them. Was the instructor that used deeds of portraits? Portraits, and we don't have nearly enough. So let's see, how many deeds can we grab? Using the crests. I just need 4 of them, sorry. And then let's give this a shot. Armor smithing level 2.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Now, I've kind of been neglecting Pudoro, Chaos, Abco. So, let us first things first check to see if these people can be upgraded. They can. And they shall receive their upgrades as follows. You've already got yours. Now, I do need someone in the rear line. Healer, or otherwise, which I think that will be Pippin this time around. And we'll go with the battle plan of Pudoro, Zalrock, Abco, Pippin. And see how that fares, because I'm fairly certain you'll be fine in the rear guard. Yes. You don't need to be in the front, although Shadow Fade is definitely nice for fixing that. Pippin is just there for healing and nothing more. And speaking of which, let's go do so quickly. Because upgrading your healing makes it just slightly better, although I don't know why you want an increase in bleed chance with this. Weakening Curse. We don't use that a lot, but Abyssal Artillery and Demon's Pull is useful. Weakening Curse, I don't really need to care that much about it. Abco. Shadow Fade is actually fairly useful for dodging. Throwing daggers are used often. We don't use Toxin Trickery, but Poison Darts is useful. Zarok, you are supposed to have the Holy Lance. You will get another additional buff to Holy Lance. We don't use Bulwark, but Smite and Zealous Accusation are useful. And Pudoro is already at max level, and he'll probably level up on the next outing. Anyone else really need anything? Can we buy the next stagecoach upgrade? No, I need the instructor level 2. I guess that makes sense. And there's no one here I'm actually particularly interested in. Not like I would ditch anyone that we currently have on our roster, except maybe Gillian, who hasn't been used yet. Not once. But why do I care? Albert, you wait. You wait a little bit longer. We have more important individuals than you. So let's embark. Our current objective would be the Wild, were it not for the fact that that is currently a, level in veteran level. Although this one is new. Reclaiming holy relics. Your ancestors were receiving eldritch relics via marine shipments. Finally return them to town where they can be stored safely out of the hands of greater evils. Get some obelisk bonus from the metagreaves, portraits, and gold, and we definitely need that. So, here's what we'll do. Putero. Shut up, he's getting replaced. You whiny son of a bitch. There you go. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Let's go recover these relics. Now, none of you particularly are awful about dealing with the eldritch creatures. No, you're actually fairly strong against them. You yourself are also strong against them. You just hate beasts beyond belief. Did a beast kill you? Oh yeah, and you're fated. I should definitely make sure that's kept. And you gained Beast Hater. And before I forget, let's make sure you guys are actually properly equipped. You could have the Man-at-Arms eye patch for dodge chance. You don't need as much stun resistance, because if you're never hit in the first place, that doesn't matter as much. Dodge stone, not really. We could give you 2 eye patches. No, I think you, however, can use a little bit of accuracy boost in melee. You shall be the current acting crusader. You don't have any healing skills, do you? And you're not meant to be in position 1. Admittedly, that can be easily changed, but... Okay, that reduces your crit percent chance by 1. No, I think we'll actually take this, because even though this does increase crit in position 1, we have no heal skills on you. Yes, we have none, so I need to just consider this more carefully. Speedstone, you definitely want... No. Can you buff damage? You can't unless I've given you vulnerability hacks or sacrificial stab. As such, I really do want you to go first before anyone else, so let's just shove a Speedstone onto you. And you're not... Okay, no, actually, I want you to have the legendary Bracer for increased damage. You don't need the speed boost. Although it wouldn't hurt. It would not hurt, and this might be taking a while for me to actually equip these people properly, but you can never be too careful. Never mind, we're going against eldritch things. I must be stupid if I don't accept this. And then you can take Dismas's head, because, no, that's Junia's head. Dismas's head, for increased damage. Anyway, that's it for that. The tradition, because I think this is a medium quest, which I can clearly see if I paid any attention, so... The traditional food supplements. You have a shovel, you have holy water, little torchlight, a skeleton key, and definitely some medicinal herbs. Let's embark. I must be careful about bleeding attacks. If they really are resistant, I don't know what the squad will do. But enough of that. Welcome to the Cove.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
Currently my brother's over here, and he's brought his little dog, and his dog is very, very, shall we say, excitable, if that's simple enough for you. And you'll probably be hearing him in the back for a while. And medicinal herbs, well, nice. Let's see what you've got.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh, I got some extra food. That's always nice. Who definitely has higher stress and can disarm things? You get rid of your 1 stress, Abco. You have 100% disarm chance. I don't think I shouldn't. And you are the Ancestor's relic. Massive crate containing some terrible relic from a forgotten corner of the world. Skeleton key? Holy water. Fine. Object of your search. One ancestor's relic. My mistake for even thinking that I could do something of that sort. Light. Okay, we can continue on further. Need to find 2 more of these. Hello. We don't go off first, and apparently Putero has the highest speed of the bunch. What does that do? Decreases speed and decreases dodge. Well, you're not meant to smack multiple individuals. That's for the Crusader, so making them unable to dodge would be best for us.
Another one falls.
I mean, that also works. Unfortunately, Stress Wave is going to go off, but both of them are dodge monsters, so why does that matter? Abyssal Artillery. On the other hand, we'll make sure that their lives are very, very, very short. You don't do enough damage regardless, but we might as well start working on hitting the sea maggots. For their brine ability is something I'd rather not deal with. At least the debuff associated with it.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Abco, you're definitely doing your job right.
Eradicated.
As does Putero. I can't hit you. It's fine, weakening curse. I forgot that deals damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
What faint hope is needed? We.
Watch your step.
We're not having that debuff, especially on you. Ooh, okay. Who here has one of the worst ones? Bloodthirsty, Ablutomania, Scattering. Winded, Fear of Beasts, Zoophobia. I can, like, guaranteed get rid of God-Fearing, and Warren's Phobe. So I guess Putero should definitely take part in this. Okay, Scattering has been removed. Excellent for us. Is you only have 1 ranged skill, and that's better now for it. Let's continue our search and see what we can find. Excellent. A little bit more scouting ahead. We shall see what we can find, and we find a room battle with Curio as well as multiple Curios on its way. Only digested fish inside. Multiple times, but only digested fish. At some point I'm going to consider using the firewood, but maybe not this early. I mean, as of right now, we're pretty much safe. Pretty safe, I should say. Harboring a dangerous infection. The Red Plague. Wow! Okay.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We're gonna get rid of you right now, because I'm not dealing with your stuff. Nor am I dealing with yours if I could apparently hit you, but apparently not, because you're gonna be able to get a Doomsay off regardless. Get over here. We'll clear the corpse. And Pippin can take his time hitting them as he will. Of course, Putero, if he starts bleeding, that's kind of the end of him with negative 75 bleed resist. I can't even take him on another mission because of that. Can you die?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Die, please. Once Putero gets another shot off, it'll put you close to death.
Their formation is broken.
Alright. We only have the last one. I think I'm gonna start using wild reconstruction on you people, as you're gonna definitely need some healing. Alright, that's one good shot. Another wild reconstruction. On yourself would be grand if you didn't get a bleed. Thank you. Unfortunately for you, that healing was pretty much undone instantly because, well, your healing kind of sucks if you don't get the max level. But we can finish you off.
Decimated.
A good work.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
A good thing Pippin is not one to complain about bleeding. Getting a little blood on himself.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright. Shamans and groupers. I'm going to want these guys finished off as soon as possible, and Zarok is definitely going to take the heat from it. Who do I want to hit?
Destroy.
You are definitely more important. And could I kill you? On a crit, yes, but you're more likely to die, but instead you're one off of death. Just one bloody off. Demon's Pull.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Good, no corpses.
All.
Who wants to deal with corpses in the middle of a fight anyway? Says the man who's just trying to murder these people, one after another, and hopefully Puro can... That was a misclick. An excellent misclick, but a misclick nonetheless. And Pippin gets full health, not a little bit of bleeding. A little bit of bleeding, I should say. Oh, now you decide to near crit. Talk some trickery. I just want to do one wild reconstruction on you. Jesus Christ. How much healing? 24? Yes, I don't even care what you do anymore. You die. Let's move on.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's shuffle this open. Get another nice crest and a damage stone. I mean, that's good for some people. Do I want to use... No, when we return from this side passage here. Let's get the Ancestor's Relic to find another object of our search.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Annoying. What do I want to ditch? All of you are carrying relics I'd rather keep. We can ditch some jade for the quest object. I'm not going to ditch my torches. 'Cause actually, I'll ditch the anti-venom. We don't get blight that often. Okay then. Hello, gentlemen. Let's see if we can one-shot the drowned thrall, shall we? You're definitely not going to kill them unless you crit, which there's a decent chance you would, so I might as well give it an attempt. You, on the other hand, Hammerman!
Obliterated.
Destroy him completely and utterly. And Zarok can just do the simple but effective method. That's always what I do for you. Well, that's... more accurately, I should say, that's always what you do for me. I'm always glad to have Zarok as one of the commanders here, or one of the forces in my army, because it just never seems to end up bad for me. He's always virtually immune to most forms of damage. Now, this guaranteed finishes you off, so let's try one more wild reconstruction on Abco and crit once more for healing. You attack Zarok.
A death by inches.
I don't have enough room. Well, ain't that a shame? I guess I can ditch the jade for something else. That was like a big waste. We're definitely going to use the firewood at the next available opportunity. Well, he says that. We're going to use it on the way back, I should say. More groupers, more maggots. Let's see if we can finish one of you off.
Annihilated.
I think Abco is going to be the laughing of this group. Her ability with that knife is terrifying to behold. Pudoro, you sadden me. I'll have Zarok finish the rest of you off, and then Abyssal Artillery won't do much else. Weakening Curse. I'm trying to see if I can recognize any of those symbols.
Back to the pit.
I mean, did that sting? Well, aren't you snarky?
As victories mount,
So
so
too
too
will
will resistance.
I guess I can actually start ditching some of these, like... I'm not gonna ever need 2 Knights crests. I don't even know how much I could sell it for. But more actual crests are helpful in the long run.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I'm using it for firewood, so this is actively hurting me. Fine, we'll take the gold over the medicinal herbs. Using it to remove negative traits for free down here, but I guess that's not a possibility. Oh, never mind. We didn't even need it, for this is the final battle. And while we were surprised... Of course you get stunned. Shadow Fade. It is a melee hit. I don't know from how much, though. But a thrown dagger might be more useful. No, because you need to go to the front line. Fairly certain you don't have anything that can actually get you. Never mind. Rampart might be helpful here. And a nice stun here would be grand. Now, let's see if I can DPS you down before you become an issue. Pippin, I'm sorry. We might take forever to get an occultist, but this occultist is going to be just chain stunned for eternity. Oh no. I'm gonna let the drowned thrall be protected. Holy Lance!
Begone, fiend!
I guess you're right, Holy Lance is very useful. The thrown dagger I use should finalize your
Executed
death.
with impunity.
We just need to focus fire on the Pelagic Guardian until you're finally dead. Octocestus. You will back up twice. Get into position, please. Get in position to be useful. If I do say so myself. Okay, good. The correct one is going in this, like, general direction. Maybe I can... If I crit, there was a chance I could have killed you. A chance. Now, would that actually happen? Of course not. You have a massive bleed. We should fix that. The revenge. That is something I didn't want to see.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So we have our one artifact here, but I'm going to use the firewood right now.
Huddled together. Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I am using this now for the express purpose of restoring health, getting this out of our system, making sure food is eaten, and getting some spaces available, because I'm going to continue exploring in this place. We have plenty of reason to do so. Dark Strength increases stress by 15, but increases their damage by 20%. Dark Ritual reduces Torchlight by 100, increases stress by 15, but removes mortality debuffs. Snuff Box to remove a targeted disease. You don't have any, but I know two of you do now? Nope, just Putero. And guess what we're doing? Get, like, here. Abco. No diseases for you. Putero, give some instruction. No, maintenance. Keep your harness polished and it will not fail you. Well, you're certainly correct about that. An unshakable leader. No, hang on. Dark Strength, sorry. You can get a little bit more stress, but I would like some better results? Sure. Let the Eldritch powers course. And gallows humor. How many adventurers does it take to die in a pit? Well, turns out, not many. I'm glad to face the tinctures with all of you.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeyman.
Ambush. Well, at least the people who can handle this are in the correct locations. So let's see here. We can't crit you down, but I can fail. I can fail miserably. Bit of shadow fading would work out well. Missile artillery. Could not even kill you. No, but the demon's pull can't either. Don't know why I'm even asking. You've at least resisted the bleed. Which I don't know why you weren't bleeding in the middle of the night. But Holy Lance forward, and we're back in our traditional positions. Now all we need to do is guarantee that we can kill them all. Ah, Putero. You actually managed to get hit by Brian. Twice. So I heard you had a negative 40 to your dodge stat. My only request is that you hopefully do not die. Oh, I should have done it to you. Zarok, please finish him off. Thank you. That's all I could really ask for. Oh, so close. So close, yet so far away. One more shot should do it. Good. The successful blight, we might as well use Wild Reconstruction Hero, critting to heal you back to full once more. And get a little torchlight in on this mess. We can bolster. How long does this last?
The slow death.
3 rounds.
Unforgiving.
We don't need gold, because guess what? The Ancestor's Crate. The object of my
Wealth
search.
beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm going to continue our adventure. Because I want to explore and see what else lies in this place. I mean, we spent all this time getting the buffs. You still have your massive negatives to it, but that doesn't mean anything whatsoever. Ah, that didn't kill you. Disappointing. You need to try harder than that. Let him show you how it's done.
A devastating blow.
And, well, reducing stress of Pippin is great here in this case. And yes, he'll be the only one to make an attack, but thankfully it won't matter that much. Unless he crit horribly, in which case I think I would get angry. 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 I can speak today. I've told you this multiple times.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Fine. I guess... the Bloodthirst Ring. We'll take that because we can gather more gold with this. Bas Relief, we don't have holy water anymore. Dizzying Implication. Message is lasting impact on the hero. You've gained Clutch Hitter. Excellent. Looking for more beneficial traits. Let's see what else lies down in this place.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Do I really want to remain here now? I guess in all honesty, not really. And it's been about a 20-minute mission, so I think I can call it a day. I explored to get a little bit more loot, ended up with little benefit. Oh well. So, some total of collected treasures definitely didn't match up to what I was supposed to get. Heck, I think I only did a campsite portion once. But oh well. A decent chunk of gold, but more importantly, the relics and heirlooms. And Jesus Christ, the crests. Why do we have so many? Abco, you're the only one to gain a little bit of a side benefit. To gain irrepressible. More virtues from you. And with that...
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
And with that, we have the results of the previous week. Moonville has returned from their vision quest, but not a changed woman at all. She is still the laser cannon from the sky that we all believe. Wakalicious has gone on his own vision quest, however. Which I should really try to fix something about this case. We brought the relics back, but we didn't claim anything. And all we have left for the level 1 bosses is the Wizened Hag, which we're going to continue to try to get to next time. Hopefully a quest has made itself available that allows us to do this, but until then, hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe for it helps a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Also, as a little new thing I've added, in the description below, you can find a link to the game itself in case for some reason you are too lazy to just Google search it. You can just go straight to the Steam store page and purchase the game for your own play. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed watching. Farewell.